Hey, welcome to the Relentless Positivity Podcast. I'm your host, Joe Martin. So, what we're going to talk about today is 10 habits for optimal health. Some physical, some mental, emotional type things like that. But we're getting to those just kind of glancing over them. We can get more in depth on some of these later on, but these are just kind of some ideas to think about how to improve your health. So, number one, strength training. I call strength training the fountain of youth. Because if you think about it, your independence is based on your strength levels. As soon as someone has to help you out of a bed or out of a chair or whatever it is, your independence is gone. And that's based on your strength levels. So strength training could be anything from bands to weights to body weight, isometrics. There's so many ways to get stronger. You don't have to be in there lifting 400 pounds or something like that. Something heavier than air for some people is what works. You know, my wife did on one of my online workouts one time with a can of yams. I think that's awesome. So whatever it is, there's so many ways to do it, but it's so important. You think about your quality life as you get older, it's going to be based on your strength levels. So make sure you're getting that strength training in, whatever it is. You can find a way that works for you that you enjoy. It's out there. So number two, nutrition. We got to work on our nutrition. You know, we got to eat the right things in the right amounts. Something to look at, vegetables. When's the last time you ate vegetable? You know, I have my personal story. At this time in my life, I was only eating maybe celery if it came with the wings or something like that, just drenched in ranch. And then my son was real young, and I was telling, hey, man, you got to finish those vegetables on your plate. Meanwhile, I wouldn't eat vegetables myself. So I realized the hypocritical error of my ways, and I started eating vegetables. They'll feel so much better. But there's still little ways that you can start improving nutrition. We can get into more into that, like I said, later on. But just start addressing your nutrition. Start small and keep adding little nutrition habits as you go. Number three, positive attitude. You came to the right place, right? So Barbara Fredericks is an expert on positivity. It's my kind of person right there. So she recommends a 3-to-1 ratio. So for every negative thought, you need to counterbalance that with 3 positive thoughts. That's pretty crazy, right? So you think about if you have how many negative thoughts you have to have throughout the day, you got to balance that with 3 more positive ones. That's really going to take a lot of focus, and it's something you can work on and build up over the day, over your time. It's tough, but you can do it and start working your way there. 3-to-1 ratio, positivity to negativity. All right. Number 4, get out of your comfort zone. So this week, I got to do the baccalaureate speech at my high school I graduated from. Completely out of my comfort zone. I do public speaking, but I was talking about some personal stuff. I may cover that in another episode as well. But I was nervous about it all day. I had a pit in my stomach, what I was going to talk about. But man, it went awesome. Once I got up there and got going, it went awesome. I had so many compliments. I'm so glad I got the opportunity to. It was outside of my comfort zone. You know what else is outside of my comfort zone? Doing a podcast. But hey, this is about almost episode 50 or something like that. And it's going really well too. Thank you for listening, by the way. So you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's just something that's part of life. So, the people say that everything you want is just outside of your comfort zone. So get out there. If you want an optimal life, get outside your comfort zone. All right, number 5, cardio. Talked about strength training earlier. You got to balance it out with a little cardio too. So that's just your heart and lungs working. I hear they're kind of important for your body. I don't know. I don't do much of that stuff. But anyway, you got to do it. So you got walking, you can do running, biking, swimming, dancing, twerking, hula hooping, whatever way you like to move your body and get your heart rate up, do that. You know, and no one tells you exactly what you have to do. You do the one. And walking is a very underrated exercise, in my opinion. So if you enjoy walking, keep doing that. It's also great for stress relief, mood, elevation, all that good stuff. Get your cardiovascular training in as well. And then 6, sleep/recovery. You got to get your rest. You know, that's when the magic happens. That's what I talk about. So when you're exercising, you're actually tearing your body down. You got to do that recovery and sleep to actually get the results you're looking for. That's also going to mess up your hormones if you're not sleeping enough. So it's going to make you turn on the hormones that tell you to eat more and turn off the ones that tell you when you're full. That's a recipe for disaster right there. So if you've ever been super busy at work and you're not sleeping enough and you feel like, man, my appetite's out of control, use your hormones because you're not sleeping enough and you can't build that muscle mass, lean muscle mass. It's going to help you look better, feel better, all that good stuff. So get your sleep, get your recovery, get your rest in. All right. Number 7, stress relief. Also, if you're doing the right things, but your body's completely redlined from stress, you're not going to be able to get the results you want either. So you got to find outlets for stress relief. Exercise is always a great one, especially like hitting a heavy bag. That's a good one right there. But for some people, maybe just talking to a friend. It could be taking a nap. I like to take naps, listening to music, something like that. So video games, I don't care what it is. Whatever you do to get stress out of your life, you have to find some outlets that work for you. Start getting some of those right there. All right, number 8, I call it fine tuning. This is things like stretching, foam rolling, mobility exercises, yoga, these types of things. Also, just standing up for 2 minutes and walking around every hour throughout the day is going to counterbalance all those negative effects that we get from sitting so much at our jobs and our recreation activities. Think about how much you sit every day. Got to counterbalance that a little bit. So just 2 minutes every hour. Try that. I think you feel so much better. But think about fine tuning your body, getting all those aches and pains out of there. You're going to feel better, get more joint mobility, that type of stuff. So do some fine tuning on your body. All right, number 9, helping others. We need this in our world right now because it's not only good for them. A lot of people needing help out there. It's going to help you as well. So anytime I'm down or don't know where to go in my business, I go out of my way to help somebody else. And guess what? Helps me get out of my funk. I usually get things turned around. And also I help someone else. So if nothing else, you help someone out. It's going to be better for you. It's going to be better for them. It's going to be better for the world. Every opportunity you get, go help someone. And the next one, keep showing up. There's days that you're not going to feel like showing up, whether that means showing up as a parent, showing up as a spouse, showing up at work, whatever it is. But if you keep showing up, keep putting in the effort, good things can happen. So that's 10 things for optimal health. Like I said, we could probably break those down further, and we might do that in future episodes, but just go back through that list. I'll read them real quick. Just strength training, nutrition, positive attitude, getting out of your comfort zone, cardio, sleep/recovery, stress relief, fine tuning, helping others, keep showing up. Maybe you need to start on one thing on that list and start building your habits from there. But that's just 10 things for optimal health. You know what else is optimal? If you get something from one of our sponsors. Like, for instance, look at this sweet adventure boot camp shirt I'm wearing right here. This adds at least 10 pounds of muscle to my chest and shoulders and arms. I think so. That's what Apparelab told me anyway. So Apparelab's where I get all of my apparel, as well as mugs, tumblers, hats, anything you want. They've got it. They can put your face on it. They can put someone else's face on it. Whatever you want, they can do it. So give them an email at theapparellab@gmail.com and use promo code Relentless. Save yourself some money because life's too short to be wearing boring t-shirts, right? Get you an amazing one like this. Also, you want to optimize your life. You got to save some money. You want to refinance your house with Dominic Garver. So he's a buddy of mine we played football with back in the day, all the way back to middle school. So I've known him a really long time. And he's really helping people in our community save a lot of money and increase their quality of life as well. So he saved a local person an entire percentage off of their mortgage after refinance. That's amazing. That's going to save him so much money. He's also able to take $50,000 in cash out of and get himself a pool. Man, it's hot. You got a pool in the backyard. That's great. So give him a call, 256-714-1429, or go to his website, rocketcitymortgageguy.com, and just find out how he can just help you. If I'm telling you this is how I got hooked up with him, is I wanted to refinance my house. He looked at my numbers, checked it out. He said, "Oh, you're fine. Just, keep doing what you're doing." He didn't try to sell me anything or anything like that. He just shot me straight, told me everything that I needed to know, and then I went about my business. So maybe he can help you, but if not, he's not going to try and sell you a bunch of extra stuff. So give him a call, check out his website. Also, hey, it's summertime. You need to get out and explore Huntsville. Specifically, you need to go explorehuntsville.com/Joe. So right there at that website, you're going to get yourself a free app. It's going to tell you about all the summer activities around here, the free stuff, the movies, all the splash pads, the pool information, anything you need to know about summer, even road trips from Huntsville, that type of stuff right there. You're going to go to that. It's a free app. They got an amazing guide in there, and it's going to make summer easy. There's so much out there. You kind of get overwhelmed. It helps you break it down by category, find out what you're looking for. So go to that website, explorehuntsville.com/Joe, get that free app, and then make summer easy. Don't make it hard on yourself. So thank you so much for tuning in. Go out there and have an optimal life. Thank you.